Finally, another video. I don't know how long it has been, but probably more than 4 days. And I still have nothing to say because I'm still writing down all my notes from Instagame. It's too much information, but good information. Like something that I came across with, again. He's talking about writing better bios for your Instagram. I mean, he's basically talking about some copywriting principles. He gives an example here of instead of saying "I like dogs," you can say something like a dog father, or amateur dog whisperer, or professional puppy petter. It's to say the same thing but better. To set up better context around it, to better project your personality and high value rather than just the strict information. So, like, one recommendation he's giving here to be able to do that is the phrase "write drunk, edit sober," which is actually a lot deeper than you might think. When it comes to copywriting, it's not your academic writing where you have to be perfect in grammar and punctuation and follow all these writing rules that you're taught in school. But copywriting is more of being able to make whatever that you're expressing more easily digestible to the people who are reading it. And the same way how we can understand each other pretty well as we're talking, copywriting is taking that exact principle and turning it into writing. So it's write how you talk, pretty much. So when he says this phrase here, "write drunk, edit sober," like the idea here of being drunk, people get drunk usually to feel more free than they think they are. And in this case, he's talking about how much of ourselves we express, specifically on the personality part. So that's actually pretty beneficial to copywriting. It's not necessarily that you have to drink, but that you have to let yourself be fully expressive. Yeah. So it's kind of like a brainstorming session where you're not expected to give a cohesive thought. After you put out everything, you edit sober. All that brainstorming, all that writing that you put down, you edit it so that it's actually understandable to the people that you're trying to speak to. Yeah, that's the basic principle of that. Let's see if I can find another phrase over here. I know there was one more here. Context. Yeah, he's giving another example here. Like, instead of saying biochemistry major, instead of saying biochemistry major, you would say something like finding the cure for cancer. Simply saying biochem major, what people can understand from that is that, okay, he's a student. Maybe it's smart for choosing a sciencey major, and maybe even nerdy. But for the second statement, finding the cure for cancer, it tells people something different. people can understand that you're ambitious, that hopefully that you're smart, hard worker, and obviously playful about it, and that you're on a mission to accomplish something, finding a cure for cancer. So that's the sort of impact of saying things in copywriting rather than in academic writing. Academic writing gives you the information itself, but it doesn't tell you how to interpret it. Copywriting gives you the power to help people interpret it the way that you want them to. And essentially that's how you use copywriting for selling people things. There's more like tips and tricks when it comes to that. But the basic idea is to speak in the same sort of language that people use to express their own ideas. That way you're more relatable to them, and to be able to say those same things in the context that you want to be understood for. So like here he's talking about framing yourself into a high value perspective rather than a neutral value perspective. I mean, I suppose this is sort of the same thing as how we normally talk. That's what differentiates some people to be more charismatic versus others. It's not just about what you're saying, but also how you say it. It is of prime importance. Anyways, hope that is helpful to you. Those two things. Write how you talk, and write drunk, edit sober. You know what that means now. So have fun with it.